Well, welcome back. Look around the region. It is a pretty cloudy afternoon. Rain came through early for a lot of us. I mean, it wasn't necessarily early, it was earlier than now, and it helped to cut the temperatures down a good bit. Now there's not a whole lot of rebounding because we're still dealing with a lot of cloud cover. There's some scattered shower activity around the region. You can see down in Sumter County near Americus that we do have one thunderstorm there and a little bit of activity to the south of Crisp County. I do believe that is Turner County, but either way, a lot of what we dealt with is now off to the southeast. Check out all those storms now in southeast Georgia. They moved through here during lunchtime and into the late parts of the afternoon. Here's a recap of the rain we've gotten today. Our wet spot, Hawkinsville, at 1.13 inches. That's followed by Eastman at more than an inch, but maybe parts of Dodge County further north got more than that. You can see that dark green color kind of coincides with close to 2 inches, so I'd argue that's probably our wet spot. Then you can also see the border of Dodge and Telfair counties, but almost everybody has gotten some sort of rainfall so far today. But before that rain got in, it got hot, 95. We didn't get as hot as expected because of when the rain arrived. No one's going to complain about that, but you're above the average by 1 degree. Last night was very, very warm, Florida type vibes, if anything. We typically stay in the low, sometimes mid 70s. You start talking about upper 70s, you're flirting with record warm lows. And in terms of that almanac I showed you, you'll never see a record warm low on there. It's always going to default to the record cold low for that night. So it's just kind of interesting to see that. 74 for tonight. I do think the rain from earlier helping to mitigate the temperatures a little bit. Last night we didn't have any rain. We kept it very, very hot through the evening. Wind staying light from the northwest. I wouldn't be shocked if more of these numbers are closer to, say, 74, 75 versus 76, 77, but it should be pretty firmly in those mid 70s heading to the beginning of your Tuesday. We got a cold front that's heading our way, and it's fueling on our storm chances. Our rain odds tomorrow even higher than they were today, and I know this front showing up as stationary, but it's going to have the effects of a cold front as it comes through, because after tomorrow our heat advisory expires, which is in effect till 8 p.m. tomorrow evening, but we're still going to have a lot of rain chances as this low and this surface trough hang in the area. But the good news is our highs are going to be low 90s and upper 80s, but it will be a pretty cloudy back half of the week as well. For the remainder of tonight, a few spotty showers still lingering. I don't expect much more in the way of rain for today. As for tomorrow, we got another really good opportunity. A lot of sunshine early, clouds filling in throughout the day, and then we see these storms becoming more widespread through the late afternoon and the evening. Again, the earlier that rain gets in, the better in terms of combating that heat, as some spots may not get to the expected highs tomorrow, while others are going to push into those upper 90s and low triple digits. We also have pretty high confidence that rain will continue past midnight, tapering off around 2, 3 a.m. Wednesday, going to be a pretty cloudy day, not as hot, mid to upper 90s with the real feels. Again, actual highs are going to be upper 80s, lower 90s over the last 3 days of the work week, but there's going to be a lot of rain chances out there, so you want to make sure that you keep that rain gear handy. 98 for our high tomorrow, assuming we get there. A storm could most certainly cut it off early, much like we saw today, and no one will complain if we don't quite get to that 98. I also do want to quickly point out that in the tropics, we do have 10% odds for development over the next 7 days. Nothing immediate, but we will keep our eye on it. Your extended forecast is coming up in 10 seconds. Your 41 NBC AccuWeather 7-day forecast is brought to you by Volume Chevrolet. For now, I have us at 50% for tomorrow, but that number could go up. It will not drop. Wednesday as well. Most of the region expecting to get storms then. You see how we're below average with our temperatures Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but heading into the weekend, we'll be back to where we normally are this time of year.